Underwater robot found a strange container at the bottom of the sea, but when scientists opened it, they froze. A continuous signal had been coming from the bottom of the sea. At first, scientists ignored it. They thought it was just noise, but the signal didn't stop. It kept going for weeks. That's when they decided to investigate. They sent a team led by Captain Mark Lennox. His ship was prepared for deep-sea research, but no one knew what they would find. The team first sent a diver down to check the source of the signal. When he reached the spot, he was shocked. A large metal container was sitting there, fully sealed. It didn't look like a wreck or lost cargo. It looked placed. They called the diver back and prepared the robot. The crew lowered it slowly and guided it toward the container. The crane struggled more than usual. Whatever was inside, it was heavy. After a few tense minutes, the container hit the deck with a loud bang. The entire crew rushed over. Then they noticed something strange. No water leaked out. It was completely sealed, as if made to stay dry. Mark gave the order to cut the lock, and when the doors finally opened, everyone froze. Inside the container, the crew found something unexpected. An old Cold War-era experiment. The walls were lined with faded panels, dials, and thick cables. It looked like a makeshift lab, built to survive pressure and time. There were sealed shelves filled with tools, documents, and machines that hadn't been used in decades. In one corner, a small desk held folders marked with foreign military symbols and dates from the 1970s and 80s. Captain Mark Lennox and his crew realized they hadn't found lost cargo. They had found a hidden project. One of the engineers, Lena, opened a metal case and found a thick notebook. The cover was stamped, Marine Bio Research Unit, 1983, confidential. Inside were pages filled with test results, maps of deep-sea zones, and diagrams of equipment. The writing explained everything. During the Cold War, this container was part of a mobile underwater research lab designed to study ocean survival and long-term submersion. The project had been top secret. The lab was fully self-contained, able to house a person for months. It had life support systems, food storage, and communication devices. They had tested it by lowering the lab deep into the ocean and monitoring it remotely. But at some point, communication was lost. Rather than recover it, the project was quietly shut down. The lab had been left on the seafloor ever since, untouched and forgotten. The signal the scientists had detected was just the old emergency beacon still running on backup power. It had been sending the same distress call for decades, buried beneath layers of ocean data no one had reviewed in years. Mark contacted the Naval Archive. They confirmed the project existed but had been classified for decades. Now, it was history. The team took samples, packed up the documents, and sealed the container again for transport. There was no danger, no mystery, just a forgotten piece of Cold War history resting quietly at the bottom of the sea.